All right, Joshua chapter 14. Let's call this one rest, a term that comes literally out of, I think it's the last verse of the chapter, as it is describing Israel's inheritance west of the Jordan River. It is going to describe one more portion of land that is going to enjoy rest from war, and that is the portion given to Caleb, another man who is described like Joshua as wholly following the Lord, going all the way back to the time when they were the only two spies out of the 12 to give a fair report of what God told them was possible in the promised land. And so because of that, Caleb is coming back around now, asking Joshua for his inheritance, that portion of the hill country promised by God. But understand that Caleb's path to rest from war went through a bunch of giants. In particular, a leader of the Anakim by the name of Arba was described as being the greatest of the Anakim, those who are described as a nation of giants, who in many ways might have produced another famous giant in the Bible, Goliath. So Caleb appears to be a man of great courage, because when he goes to ask for his inheritance from Joshua, there's no sign of flinching. To the contrary, he simply says, maybe God will be with me in this battle as well. And sure enough, at the end of the chapter, as we've already mentioned, it says he is able to bring the land rest from war after he goes through his giants. But understand this, it's going to say something else interesting about Caleb in this chapter. In verse 10 towards the end, I am this day 85 years old. I am still as strong today as I was in the day that Moses sent me. My strength now is as my strength was then, for war and for going and coming. And so understand that in this season, once again, of Thanksgiving, to the degree that your efforts to wholly follow God have taken you into battle with some giants, I'm praying not only that God give you rest from your labors and your struggles and your wars, but that he also give you a strength that defies the conventional wisdom of what should be expected for you at your age. Which is why we often say his best to you as you go forward in him, this time during a season of Thanksgiving in which I'm wishing you rest and strength beyond your years.